All right, welcome back. You're still watching Morning Live on SABC2 as we continue to mark this important day, International Nelson Mandela Day. Let's cross back to Mvez, where Unati Pingos is standing by. Unati, a very good morning to you.
A very good morning to you, Lebu, as we welcome you back, as we welcome you guys back to Kumvezo, the birthplace of former President Dr. Nelson Mandela. We are standing right behind a school here, a very beautiful school, if I may add. It's state of the art. It's got all the equipment that is needed. I mean, we all understand the problems of education and lack of schools in this province are well documented. And Kumvezo, in partnership with some NGOs and other private companies, have come together to ensure that the people, the young children from this village do benefit from this school. And of course, the Department of Basic Education, I'm sure it will be very, very pleased with these developments, as we all know that it is grappling with a lot of challenges of lack of schools, mild schools in this area. And a school like this will definitely put a bit of relief to the department. And now we're joined by the Minister of Basic Education, Mama Angie Motshekga, who's going to tell us more about this school here and how do they feel as the department with the building of this school here. Ma'am, a very good morning to you and a warm welcome to Morning Live. I'm sure you are pleased to be here. Tell us, here's a beautiful school that has been built, and I'm sure as the department you are the direct beneficiaries of it.
No, we are, and we're really very grateful to the partnership that helped the community here to have a school. And for me, it's even more important because it's a primary school, and we are really determined to make things really work, especially change at the primary level. So I'm very excited with the school and very happy for the community also.
Like I said, challenges of lack of schools, particularly in this area, are well documented. In terms of backlog and stuff like that, how are you guys standing? I'm sure it's not all that good.
Huge. Especially this part of the country. The backlogs are huge, 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 huge. As you can see, the landscape, people are scattered all over the place. So there's lots of small schools. Even to integrate them will be very expensive because it means we have to bus people around. So it's a very difficult terrain to provide proper schooling and proper infrastructure. People are very dispersed. And as you can see, one village is at the other side. And the backlog is huge and the challenges are big.
Right. In terms of providing support, learner support material, teacher support material, and schools built by private companies, how do you go about in doing that?
No, because they just have replaced existing school, so which means the teachers will be there. Infrastructure, your LTSM, your school furniture, it will just be what we were going to provide. So it's not a big problem. The biggest problem is just to replace the old unsuitable structures. That's where the problem is. But in terms of supply of learner support material, it's not a major challenge. This province, for instance, is performing quite well nationally, comparatively in the provision of learner support material. The challenge is with school furniture, with equipment for the libraries. For instance, we brought with us boxes and boxes of school books for the library. We will also be looking at how equipped the lab is and will support from national. So those will be able to handle with ease.
On the overall contribution towards the standard of education in this province, how is initiatives like this likely to contribute?
You know, this is a very strange province because at a senior level, at an FET level matric, they're the worst performing. But at the lower level, in your foundation phase, they're amongst the best provinces. And simply because of a very good early childhood development program, which is historic. So they are a province of extremities. They do well at the lower level, but extremely bad at the senior level. So it is a province also with many challenges, but also huge potential.
Right, it's Mandela Day today, and a lot of activities will be taking place here today. And tell me how important focus is on in schools in terms of these Mandela Day activities.
As the department, we are normally the best beneficiary on Mandela Day. Already a number of companies have donated libraries because the sub-theme of this year is Donate a Book. So we've had Via Africa giving us books valued to 6 million. We have AFPOP is giving us 40 libraries. I can list them all. Almost all these social corporate companies have come to the party. So on Mandela Day, as a department, we really benefit a lot. And we're very grateful to our companies. World Book, because as I said, the theme was Donate a Book. So we have thousands, hundreds of our local companies donating books and libraries this year. So it's a very exciting year for us, and I hope next year the other sub-theme again will be on education. But we benefit a lot on Mandela Day.
Lovely, ma'am. Thank you very much for your time. Well, that was the Minister of Basic Education, Mama Angie Motsekga, telling us about exactly how they feel about these initiatives. And he is clearly telling us that in terms of Mandela Days, their schools, particularly within her department, tend to benefit a lot. And it's something that they welcome and appreciate a lot. And I'm sure it's going to go a long way in terms of improving the standard of education in this province and try to alleviate this problem of lack of schools, mud schools in this province. And I'm sure in schools like these, we'll be able to unearth other gems that will grow up and become greater, perhaps even greater than what Nelson Mandela was. With that, let's wrap and hand back to you guys in Joburg.
Thank you so much there to Unathi. We'll cross back to him in the next hour. For now, though, let's give you some music dedicated